end of YouTuber crossover boxing, because last night was a fiasco. It was a debacle. There was a lot of shithousery going on.
See, I don't think so.
No!
Because as long as there's bombs in seats and people paying to view, this is going to continue.
You know what? Money talks, shit walks, and maybe, just maybe, you're right.
I think I am right, to be honest.
I don't mind this crossover stuff, but at the end of the day, right decisions have to be made. People can't be playing stupid games, because then you win stupid prizes, and I think in this case, boxing played a very dumb game, and they look the dumber for it. But we've got to do fact of the day, page number 184, fact number
2.
Nigeria makes more movies every year than America.
Oh, wow.
Nollywood is big, baby. Nollywood is very large, almost as big as Bollywood.
Wow.
I think in terms of movies produced, I think India outproduces everyone.
Right.
But Nollywood does make a fair few movies. And last night could have been a Nollywood movie.
Could have been.
It really could have been. There was shit happening all over the place. I thought for a second the entire night was going to get called off because of the Logan Paul, Dillon Danis moment. And you watched this fight, so you can speak to what you noticed and what you analysed while seeing it.
Right, so as a layman, as someone who does not watch this sport, all I can say is Dillon was acting like a little girl. And I don't know what was going on, because I was turning to Narendra being like, why are his arms up? His hands just keep coming up and they're never coming down.
And he's not doing anything.
He's just dancing around and he's putting them down, be like, oh, look at me. And then he's coming back up for no reason. And Logan Paul was getting frustrated to be like, look, you've talked the talk, fight me.
There you go.
And he wasn't doing that. And then by the end of it, Dillon pulled one of the most scummy things I think I've ever seen, right? So Logan, to his credit, did his best. He didn't let his frustration get to him. He kept pushing forward and he won 6 of the 6 rounds, 100%. There is no one doubting this. Even I could see, being like, this guy's got 0 punches in. And Dillon starts using his legs and getting on the floor to get disqualification. Because he doesn't want it to go down that he lost 6-0.
Yeah.
He got 0 rounds.
Yeah.
And so he said, I'm going to make sure Logan wins on a disqualification, because that doesn't look as good as actually winning every single round. And he did it because he's a scumbag.
It's pretty scummy, to be honest. Dillon Danis became a very big internet troll. Logan Paul is not generally liked online en masse anymore. He hasn't been for many, many years. But in this case, I was kind of indifferent to who won, because Scumbag 1 versus Scumbag 2.
And the crowd actually turned against Dillon. They were kind of for Dillon for some parts of it. They were cheering him on. And then it was like, we paid to come here to watch this big, big fight with all of this internet drama, and you're just not delivering.
And then we get to the big boy, the main event, Tommy Fury versus KSI, in which I believe Tommy Fury may have been helped out by the name brand Fury, and the judges may have given him a little bit of extra pizzazz.
Oh, a little bit lenient.
A little bit. I think it was too dangerous for the boxing world if a Fury ended up losing against a non-boxer.
A YouTuber non-boxer.
It would destroy the entire industry.
Yeah.
It would end it. Boxing would be a joke.
Yeah, a bad look.
I do think that KSI performed better than Jake Paul against Tommy Fury. As well as that, Tommy Fury has been absolutely terrible in both of these YouTuber fights. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth, and in my opinion, it was 3-3 in terms of the rounds. But because Tommy Fury also got 1 point deducted, in my mind, KSI won the fight pretty clearly. Now, obviously, the judges scored it 4-2 to Tommy Fury, and even with the point deducted, he still won the fight. I think there should be a rematch. Tommy Fury doesn't want it. He's saying no. KSI has supposedly gone in and asked for the results to be looked at.
Oh.
Saying, I think there's some funny business going on here. And I wouldn't put it past the boxing authorities to do it, but I think you have to take it for what it is. You lost. I don't think you should have lost. I think it was a 3-3 fight, but you have to take the results. Maybe you get a rematch and you knock him out. Because that's it. The only way you were really going to win this fight is if you clearly won it by 6 rounds, or you knocked him out.
Right.
Because there's always going to be this, we need to protect the actual boxer here.
Kind of a bad look, though, that you're even thinking that maybe this was a bit of an inside job.
Hey, I'm not saying that. I think there's always a chance. You never know. Barcelona's just been investigated because they've potentially been paying off referees. They're being investigated by the police and by the Spanish FA. It's going all over the place. In my mind, KSI won the fight. But I can see how maybe the judges saw Tommy Fury winning 4 rounds to 2 instead of 3 rounds to 3. Because that is really the discrepancy here. The problem is there are other people who are saying it was 4-2 to KSI.
Oh.
So then because the judges went 4-2 to Fury, it's actually 2 rounds that went in the opposite direction to a big chunk of the beliefs of other people. So it's up in the air. Maybe we get a rematch. Maybe we don't. But I think at the end of the day, the last big fight in the YouTuber boxing scene is Jake Paul versus KSI.
Yeah.
That's it. You do that and it's over. Which is why I think they're not doing it. Because once they do that fight, it's all finished. It's never coming back.
They're holding out. You have to hold out for that big check at the end.
Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, KSI gonna come after you. Look at that damn forehead. That is scary. It's a nightmare within itself. You don't want that. No, do they want that? No, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been Original.
I've been on Sensei.
Choose been on Sensei. You've been Grant. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 5 years now, and we are stop until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again somewhere for some more quality shitty context. Hashtag never not hitch. That goes. Also bring the Pukwas means nonsense, simp and jumpy. We also bring a lot. Bring a little, do a lot, do a little, but we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow for more of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.
I got you! I got you! Take that, you friggin' psycho! I got you!